Good morning all. I am going to explain the fifth exercise in first chapter. Question number 1 is given. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Means we have to identify that given numbers are rational numbers or irrational numbers. In first question is given 2.5. We know very well root 5 is an irrational number. When we are going to subtract an irrational number from the whole number, we will get that irrational number again. That's why this given number is an irrational number. In second, it is given 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. Whenever we are going to open that bracket, plus root 23 minus root 23, these 2 will cancel. We will get that 3. 3 means 3 upon 1 we can write. Means here we can write that that number in the form of p by q. Means that 3 is an rational number, not the irrational number. In question number 3, it is given 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. Here root 7 and root 7 will cancel. We will get 2 by 7. Means this is in the form of p by q. Means this is a rational number. In the same way, you can find that 1 by root 2 and 2 pi. These two are rational or irrational. Try these two. And question number 2, you have to simplify the given expressions. First one is given 3 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. You know how to multiply these numbers. First you have to multiply that 2 plus root 2 with 3. Means here we are using that distributive property. 3 plus 2 plus root 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. Again we are going to open this one. Means here again we are using the distributive property. First we have to multiply these two, and after we have to multiply these two numbers. 3 to the 6 plus 3 root 2. Again in the same way, here we will get 2 root 3 plus root 3 into root 2. We will get under root 3 into 2, that is under root 6. And in question number 2 is given 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3. Means these two are in the form of a plus b into a minus b. We know the identity a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Here in the place of a we are having 3, and in the place of b we are having that root 3. 3 square minus root 3 whole square. Plus and minus numbers will cancel, and multiply and divide numbers will cancel. In the same way, root and square also will cancel. Here square root and square, these two will cancel. 3 square is 9 minus, here we are getting 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. And in question number 3 is given root 5 plus root 2 whole square. This is, here we can use a plus b whole square identity. You can try this one. And in fourth one is given root 5 minus root 2 into root 5 plus root 2. Again this is in that identity a minus b into a plus b. Again we can use that a square minus b square. This one also I hope you can try. And in question number 3 is given represent under root 9.3 on the number line. Listen carefully. That measurement is given 9.3. First we will consider a line segment AB, which is in the measure of 9.3. 9.3 units का सेंटीमीटर का हम एक लाइन सेगमेंट ड्रॉ करेंगे, that is AB. Again we have to extend B to C. B to C 1 unit we have to extend. Means here A to B 9.3 and B to C 1 unit. Now A to C we are getting 10.3. Now we have to find the midpoint of that AC. We are giving that name as O. O is the midpoint on that AC. O as center. With the measure of AO or OC, we have to draw one semicircle. We have to draw one semicircle with O as center, with the radius AO or OC, because O is the midpoint. After constructing the semicircle, from B to D we have to draw one perpendicular. From B to D we have to draw one perpendicular. After that, with BD as measure, B as center, we have to draw one arc which intersect at point E on that line. Once again I am repeating. B to D we have to take one perpendicular. With BD as measure, B as center, we have to draw one arc which intersect at point E on that line, and this will represent the number 9.3. That point E will represent that given number under root 9.3. Now question number 4 is given. Rationalize the denominators. Rationalizing means we have to remove the irrational number from the denominator. Rationalizing means we have to remove the irrational number from the denominator. In the first question given 1 upon root 7. In the denominator we are having root 7. We have to multiply that numerator and denominator both with root 7. Root 7 into 1, root 7 we will get. Root 7 into root 7 whole square. Again here square and root will cancel. We will get 7. Means that final answer will be root 7 by 7. Here we are not having irrational number in the denominator. And in question number 2, 1 by root 7 minus root 6 is given. Here in the denominator we are having root 7 minus root 6. Here with the opposite sign of the given number we have to multiply. Means root 7 plus root 6 by root 7 plus root 6. 1 into root 7 plus root 6. Again we will get the same number. And in denominator a minus b into a plus b. Again here after multiplication we will get a square minus b square. A square means here root 7 whole square minus b square means root 6 whole square. Again square and root both will cancel. Means in denominator we are getting 7 minus 6 and in numerator root 7 plus root 6. 7 minus 6 means 1. That is not necessary to write 1 in the denominator. That's why that answer will be root 7 plus root 6. And in question number 3 is given. We have to rationalize 1 upon root 5 plus root 2. Here root 5 plus root 2 is given. Means we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator with root 5 minus root 2. Numbers will be same but that sign will be opposite of that given denominator. 1 into root 5 minus root 2, that is root 5 minus root 2. Again a plus b into a minus b means a square minus b square means root 5 square minus root 2 square. Here we will get 5 minus 2, that is 3, and in numerator we are getting root 5 minus root 2. Then that final answer will be this. And now here in fourth one you can try 1 by root 7 minus 2 is given. Means you have to multiply with the same numbers but with the opposite number. Means multiplied by root 7 plus 2 by root 7 plus 2. Try this one.